Hi everybody. Hi. We're gonna do a quick drawing. I know a lot of you love Pikachu, so let's do a quick drawing of Pikachu, okay? So your paper has to be turned up and down this way. So this is vertical. This is horizontal, okay? Horizontal is, if the camera would focus, horizontal is your long ways goes across like this in front of you. Or we also call this landscape, okay? But we want our paper vertical, which is also called portrait. Okay, so the long side of the paper is up and down like this, alright? So first we start out, I always start out with Pikachu's ear, which is, if you start up here on the upper part of your paper, not way up in the corner, but near the corner, okay, and up near the top of the paper, alright? Not way down in the middle. We're not going to draw a little tiny Pikachu. We're going to try to fill our paper up. We're going to try to make a fairly big size Pikachu. But I always start with the ear, and the ear is super easy because it's just a curved line, okay, and you notice how that curved line is pointing up here toward the corner of the paper, so we're not wasting a lot of our paper on the top or the side here. We're going to try to use the main part, the middle of the paper, alright, and then we draw a line coming back down, so it's kind of like an oval shape, but it's pointed on this end and open on that end where it hooks to Pika's head. Okay, we got this line right here. This is the tip of his ear is always what color? Black, right? Okay, so we've got the one ear. Well, Pika has two ears, as you know, but we're going to wait on that for a minute. We're going to start here and go around and down. Alright, so we started under the ear a little bit, over, around, and made it curved, almost like we're writing the letter S, but we didn't do that bottom part of the S right there. Okay, now we can put Pika's other ear on, because now we know where the top of his head is, right? So we can put this going way out here and coming way back here. And if you go over the line a little bit like I just did, guess what? We fix it by making that line just a little tiny bit thicker, and it's no big deal, okay? Let's don't forget that black tip on Pika's ear, okay? Alright, so the next step I like to do is usually his little back, okay? So I'm going to start at the other side of his ear and go out just a tiny bit, back in just a tiny bit. So see, it's curved out, curved in, but then back out again. We go down, and curve underneath. Alright, you guys can see that. And then come over here and do the front part. See if I can get all of that in there. Move the camera like that. Okay, so he's got like this rounded corners on the bottoms here of his body, almost like a pear shape, kind of like that, right? And then we do kind of like a little curved line there, and his feet are super easy. If you just do a little curved line going in, let's do both of those together. Curved line going in, curved line going in. Okay? On the other side of the foot, curved line going the other way, facing in that way. Okay? Same thing over here, curved line kind of going in. And if you kind of cross over a little bit, no big deal, because we're going to do a little V in the middle of each foot, like that, and that's his little 3 little toes sticking down. I can't really do it on camera, but you know, 3 little toes sticking down from his body. Okay? Then let's do his chubby little arm up here. So his arm starts a little bit above that line, where that line ended, just a tiny bit above and going down. And the main shape of the arm is going to be a triangle basic shape. So we're going to start down here below where this line starts, but go up just a little bit. We're not going to meet those 2 points. We're not going to make it a true triangle, but we're going to kind of go like that. Okay? And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 little points, star points, triangles, whatever you want to call them, and 1 more right in the middle there. That's his little thumb sticking in the middle there, coming from his wrist area. Okay? And then we've got his other little hand is making like this little thumb sticking out. Okay? And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Like he's holding his hand out, like no, or he's zapping, right, with his power. And then a little tiny curved line like that, and that's the heel of his hand, that little spot right there. Okay? And then let's do the face, and then we'll do the tail last. Okay? So the face, you've got kind of a sideways oval, and then kind of another sideways oval, but a little bit bigger and rounder. And of course we do the cute little highlight, color in the eye, highlight, color in the eye. You can make those bigger than I did. I made them kind of small. Just a little dash for the nose, okay? And the mouth is like kind of like a squished W, or an upside down flying bird. And then big U shape, big spread out U shape. It's kind of spread out at the top, but it's more narrow at the bottom down here. Okay? And then just 1 little curved line, and you've got Pika's tongue. You got 1 more feature on the face, which is super important. Gotta have those little cheeks, right? Okay? Then, last thing we're gonna do is that zigzag tail, okay? Everybody knows what a zigzag line is, I hope. This one, I go out from the body, back in towards the body, away from the body again, almost kind of straight up. It's almost like in line with the body there. And then way out here like this, and he has this kind of a weird flag kind of a shape on the end of his tail, right? And then let's just line do lines all the way back beside our zigzag. Okay? And that's pretty much it. You got the ear, the top of the head, and the face part. Another ear, back side of the body, front side of the body, little bottom there of his body, two easy little feet to do, a little arm. The little hand might be a challenge, but if you count 1, 2, 3, 4, just get those points in there, and then just add your little sideways V here, or greater than alligator sign, you know, from math, and get his other little hand here. Don't forget that little curve part there. That, I think, makes a big difference, makes it really look like, you know, a lot better hand than it does without it. Make sure you try to get the face proportion right. I didn't do so great on those highlights, but I hope you guys do better on those. And that the mouth shape is important, because that's one of Pika's trademarks. Okay, if you get that wrong, then doesn't look quite right. And then take your time on that zigzaggy tail, okay? And you guys can do it. And then color in your drawing. And don't forget, most important part about this is to have fun with your drawing, okay? So this took about 12 minutes to do this whole thing, but you can always pause it, back it up if you need to, okay? Have fun.